Your true nature is effortless. There is no effort in being. The effort only comes into awareness when there is thinking. Thinking in terms of judgment, analysis of what is being perceived. So, one does not have to do anything to be in their natural state. When you don't do anything, just be, then you are in your most natural state. The problem with most of us is that we are always in this fight and flight mode. And somehow we are at war with our own minds. We are trying to battle with each and every thought. And that resistance creates more pain. So, Nisargadatta Maharaj says that try to find the gap between two thoughts. That gap is the highest wisdom. It's a very small, minute gap where one thought ends and another begins. But if you catch hold of that place, that small gap, you will realize that it is the place of complete effortlessness. Like Nisargadatta Maharaj says that, when you are walking on the road, you don't pick fights with people who are coming from the opposite direction. In a crowded street, you just find your way through. So you're not looking at the thoughts. You're just finding your way through these thoughts. And he says that when you refuse to play the game, you're out of the game. It's only when you get involved that you get sucked into the world. Now, most of us are very quick to conclude that, we get sucked into the world. Of course, that happens in the moment, but then you're out of it. But what happens with most of us is that we keep on reimagining the same things over and over again. And then we create imaginary projections in the future based on what happened. That is where most of our suffering lies. And remember that a thought is an expenditure. It is a drain on the body, on the mind. Because every thought form is energy. And flow of energy requires effort. But effortlessness is a very subtle form of energy. It is the pure potential. So that is the place of infinite wisdom. And it is right here, now, in this very moment. And you feel it as your presence, as your being. So when you learn to rest in that energy, you will notice that your mind will always be fresh, unentangled. There's a very different quality to mind that comes when that happens. So you become more engaged in your daily activities, because then the thinking mind is not there, because you're just finding your way through thoughts. You're not giving attention to any thought. You're not holding on to any particular thought. But most of us are fighting. We think, we have conditioned ourselves in that way. We think that fighting is the only solution. We see the entire world as a competition, as the survival of the fittest. Leave that concern to the nature. Let nature decide who is fit, who is unfit. Your true essence, your effortlessness, presence is free from all that. Why do you worry about that? Engage in the world, but don't get involved, and see the flow of creativity that happens. That creativity produces the amazing pieces of art. That is how the creative expression of the infinite energy unfolds. And it gives true satisfaction, true peace of mind. So realize this effortlessness as your true nature. Because effort is an illusion. You may achieve your goals through effort, but will it bring you true satisfaction, true joy, true happiness, abiding happiness? Investigate that. Has it happened so far? If that was the only solution, every politician, every actor, every influential person, every celebrity would have been happy in the world. It is only the common man that fantasizes their lives and feels that they are missing something. But when you speak to a celebrity, they see how they are trapped within their own thinking, within their own shell of thoughts. So even a common man suffers the same as a celebrity suffers their thinking. So find your way through these thoughts. And when you're not in the game is over.